Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon takes place this weekend in the co-main event of UFC 282. Blachowicz versus Ankalaev. This is a good one. This is a big one here. Paddy Pimblett, Jared Gordon. I still have a bit of a cold. I'm sorry. Yeah. This isn't really a co-main event, but it was short notice. It was supposed to be the feature fight. Instead, Glover Yuri got cancelled. We all know by now. I have to mention it lots of times this week. But, this is a big one, though. Paddy Pimblett, Jared Gordon. Great fight here. Great fight here in the lightweight division. Paddy Pimblett, looking good lately. A star on the rise. Beat Jordan Levitt in that last one. And to be honest with you, didn't look great early against Jordan Levitt. I mean, I rewatched round one. I honestly think Paddy Pimblett wins round one there. Yeah, watching it live, though, it was close. Jordan Levitt can win round one, but watching it back, you kind of have to take the damage side, where Jordan Levitt did absolutely fucking nothing, and Paddy Pimblett can win round one. But who cares? He got the sub in round two, landed a big knee on Jordan Levitt, and took the back in the transition after Levitt was kind of dropped to his face, and eventually sinked in a rear naked choke. He got the win over Jordan Levitt. That was a great win over Jordan Levitt as well. Great performance there over Jordan Levitt. Then before that, he beat Rodrigo Vargas, a.k.a. Kazula Vargas. And he got the win easily over Kazula Vargas. Got taken down by Vargas. But, but then he transitioned a hip toss. They got back up and then did the hip toss. Then before that, I beat Luigi Vendramini. We all know that by now. But he's fighting Jared Gordon. Toughest test of his career, probably. Probably the toughest test in his career so far. I'd say Gordon's better than Levitt and Vargas and Vendramini. I just feel as though that Paddy Pimblett gets this one done. Jared Gordon's good, but you have to kind of look at, like, he's 34 years old. He's been a veteran. He kind of never got the big shot in his career. Like, he's always been kind of that contender, gatekeeper type guy. I mean, he's kind of been a gatekeeper. Not gonna lie. Like, he beat Chris Fishgold, Paddy Pimblett's training partner. Chris Fishgold. And Paddy Pimblett was eyeing Jared Gordon. He was eyeing Jared Gordon since his UFC debut. Eyeing Jared Gordon. And he's finally getting Jared Gordon. But after Gordon beat Fishgold and dominated Chris Fishgold in that fight, Pimblett was like, I think Pimblett watched that fight. I can take this guy's back and sub him out and choke him out. You know? That's what I think Pimblett was thinking. But I think he's took this fight now. I mean, I think Jared Gordon called out Paddy Pimblett in one of his 3-fight wins there. I think the Joe Selecki fight called him out. Jared Gordon's good. Like, he beat Leonardo Santos in that last one. But come on. He barely did nothing in that fight. He kind of just outstruck Santos for 3 rounds. And he just isn't impressive. Like, Santos is old. He's an old guy. He is old. And he lost to Grant Dawson. Had a good fight against Dawson, but eventually lost. Not a bad loss, though. Grant Dawson's a very good fighter. But he beat Joe Selecki, who Pimblett is good. Pimblett is good against... Pimblett's better than Joe Selecki. He has better stand-up than Selecki, more power than Selecki, more of a chin than Selecki. Probably better grappling than Selecki, but it's quite even there. Selecki's good, but Gordon's not a close fight against him, where he arguably lost on damage. And I know he beat Danny Chavez, but Chavez just isn't impressive now these days anymore. And he missed weight for that fight, and that's why he had a good performance. Just laying on Chavez for 3 rounds. He's never impressive. Beat Charles Oliveira. Oh, no, he didn't beat Charles Oliveira. He lost to Charles Oliveira. Got submitted. Fuck, I'm really tired today. He got He got knocked out by Oliveira badly in Brazil and lost to Joaquim Silva and Diego Ferreira. He just never has been impressive, and I just don't feel as though he'll KO Pimblett on the feet. He has no UFC finishes. He does. Yeah, he had a ground pound finish from Mikel Quinones. People are lying about that. People all week are saying he has no finishes. He beat Mikel Quinones. So yeah, people are just lying. He beat Mikel Quinones UFC Fight Night 112. What was that fight night? Chiesa versus Lee. Yeah, so he does have a finish in the UFC, ground and pound. But we're talking of recent. Pimblett's gonna go out there and get it done, I think, guys. I really do. I really do believe Paddy Pimblett gets this one done. Jared Gordon's good, but again, he just hasn't looked impressive, and he usually wins this fight by wrestling. Is he gonna out-wrestle Paddy Pimblett? I feel as though he will, but I don't think he'll end up to somewhere good. Like, I think he'll be out-grappling Pimblett, pushing him up against the cage, lean to the thigh, doing a bit more than doing what Jordan Levitt was doing, but doing a bit more damage, like knee to the thigh, not just holding him. You know, I think Jared Gordon I think he's stronger than Levitt. I think he is stronger than Jordan Levitt. You know, more bulkier than Jordan Levitt as well. And I think he kind of has the game plan where he's used to doing that, is where Jordan Levitt was like, I need to do this one specific thing. So I think he'll do really good against Paddy Pimblett. Do good, knee to the thigh, maybe have a close round 1 against Paddy Pimblett, but lose round 1. I think he'll probably win round 1, if I'm honest with you guys. But Pimblett will land some shots on the feet. It'll be a close round 1. Either way, maybe Gordon wins it, maybe Pimblett gets it, and round 2 comes around. Pimblett starts landing shots on the feet. They're both trying to trade it on the feet. And this is the problem with Gordon. He doesn't have a good chin. He doesn't have the best of chins. Like, against Leonardo Santos, like, at moments I was worried where Santos was maybe going to catch him. And he's done. You know? But that didn't happen at all. Gordon dominated Santos, but still. It's worrying with Gordon. But, he lost to Oliveira. No shame in that. And, against Joaquim Silva, where he was looking alright, but eventually got chinned against the cage and put out cold against the cage. Joaquim Silva ain't good. He just isn't good. Like, well, yeah, he recently beat Jesse Ronson, but still. Ricky Lenny lost to. Nadra Akbarasi lost to. I think Paddy Pimblett's going to win. You know, I think he'll win round 2 in a close round. Pimblett takes the back, but Gordon's surviving a little bit here and there. And I think round 3, he'll drop Jared Gordon with a big right hand. Drop him bad, take the back, sub out Jared Gordon, and choke him out in round 3. And yeah, I think it'll happen. I think Gordon's going to look good early, but get worse and worse when the rounds go on. And it's not even like Gordon has a great pace. Like, he can slow down here and there too. Just, he can look good against guys that are pathetic in Leonardo Santos. At the age of 40-something, 42. I just think Jared Gordon's going to lose. Can Paddy Pimblett... let's do this. Can Paddy Pimblett KO Jared Gordon? No, can Jared Gordon KO Paddy Pimblett? He could. It would be a shocker. But he could, definitely. But most likely, will he? No. Can Paddy Pimblett put away Jared Gordon and knock him out? He could. Way more of a chance. I keep mixing their names, Jared Gordon and Jordan Levitt. Way more of a chance Jared Gordon can put away Paddy Pimblett. Can Jared Gordon sub Paddy Pimblett? Yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I think Jared Gordon has more of a chance to just get a KO. I think Paddy Pimblett has a high chance of getting a sub here, and I just feel as though he'll take the back of Jared Gordon and sub him and get the job done. You know? I know a lot of people in the comment section have been saying Yeah, he might go for a TKO, though, because it's a pay-per-view. But I don't know. I just don't see it. I think he'll beat Jared Gordon by sub. It's his classic thing to do. Go for the sub, rear naked choke. Beat Rodrigo Vargas with that. Kuzula Vargas, whatever you call him. And he beat Jordan Levitt with that as well. And he beat Luigi Vendramini. I just don't see... I just think Jared Gordon's not going to win. He's a tough test, though. Like, he could just take down Paddy and work some stuff, but I don't know. He's lost to good opponents. Like, Grant Dawson's no joke. Just beat Mark Madsen. And he beat Charles Oliveira. He lost to Charles Oliveira, who recently just lost to Islam Makhachev, but he was a champ, you know? Former UFC champion, and he lost to Diego Ferreira, who isn't looking great, but was once good in his career, and is getting tough contenders tests like Mateus Gamrot, these guys, all of the above. And Joaquin Silva's all right, but I just think I'm gonna go Paddy Pimblett. More options, option win fights. I just think he'll win. Gordon could get it though. But 27 years old for Paddy Pimblett. 27 years old to the 34-year-old Jared Gordon. And yeah, 5-inch reach advantage for Pimblett as well. So if they are on the feet, and Pimblett honestly isn't looking good on the feet. He looked terrible on the feet against Jordan Levitt. But if they're on the feet, Pimblett can work with a 5-inch reach to work with. So I think it'll be a grappling match here. I just think if it's on the feet, Pimblett can land those hooks. You know, I think he should realize Jared Gordon doesn't have the best of chins. So I think Pimblett will win. I really do believe so. Hope he wins as well. Because again, with Pimblett and Jordan Levitt, it would have been alright. It would have been alright if Levitt won. But that's because Levitt's a guy that you could, like, boost as well. Because he's 27 as well. With Gordon, it's like, he's older. Never will be anything. But this is one moment. And before I end off here, Pimblett, he's fought in the sold-out crowds. In Cage Warriors. But recently, he fought in the Apex once against Vendramini. Whatever. It was, you know... It was, you know, I don't know. It was kind of still that time. If you know what I mean. I think so. I mean, it was at the end of 2021. But I don't know why. I don't even know why they were in the Apex, but they were there. I think it was because of that time. Then he fought in the UK against Rodrigo Vargas. Good stuff there. Sold out UK arena there. And then he fought in UK again against Jordan Levitt. And stayed active as well. March, he fought against Kuzula Vargas. July against Jordan Levitt. Now December against Jared Gordon. And Gordon has fought in Usman Edwards against Leonardo Santos. A sold-out crowd. But it was the prelims. I mean, I think he headlined the prelims. Fair play. No, he didn't. He was the second to headline. It was second last from the headliner, but yeah. Because no one was really focusing on him. It was all Usman Edwards, Rockhold Costa, Utah, Salt Lake City. Not the biggest, you know. So all of it wasn't on him. Then he fought Grant Dawson in the Apex. Joe Selecki in the Apex. Danny Chavez in the Apex. All Apex cards. Chris Fishgold in UFC Fight Island, but I think there was no people there. I don't think there was anyone there. Last person he fought was Charles Oliveira, where he got fucking put out cold in Brazil. So, and he got booed as well. And it's in US, so he could get a cheer, but people don't really know Jared Gordon. He's a quiet guy. Yeah. I'm gonna go for, and that was back in 2019. Pimblett fought twice this year. Sold out crowd only 6 months ago. Not even 6 months yet. 6 months ago. Yeah. I'm going Paddy Pimblett. I think he'll win this. I really do. Yeah. I'm going Paddy Pimblett. And Gordon's going to get the booze. And again, every time I say this, every Paddy opponent, he'll probably be the first to walk out, Jared Gordon. And he's going to be in the cage looking at Paddy walking down, getting all the cheers while he's just standing there, shaking his arms out. Yeah, Paddy's going to get it done. He trains at Killcliff FC, but those guys aren't looking great right now. Let's be real. Chandler lost. Lawler just pulled out. Lawler just pulled out of this weekend against Santiago Ponzinibbio. The fight's canceled. Now Ponzinibbio's fighting Alex Morono. So it's just gonna be him. I mean, who else? What's they doing right now? Burns is fighting Magny. I guess Johnson's coming off a good win, but yeah, Brunson isn't looking great. Yeah, Lawler just pulled out again. Yeah. It's not gonna be good for Gordon. Co-main event as well. Big stuff. And the main event's not even big. It's not nothing. No one's gonna be like, oh, I can't wait for the main event. They're gonna look at Paddy's fight and his opponent. And against Darren Till. But boo. Darren sucks for Till, man. Sucks for Darren Till. But they're gonna look at Paddy's fight. So yeah, I'm going Paddy Pimblett. Third round sub. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Paddy Pimblett will get the job done, in my opinion. Round 3 submission, rear naked choke. Yeah. Gordon's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna lose, I think. Pimblett wins. Peace.